and welcome to our new show. My name is Jay Zanero with Keeve over here.
Go here.
We're gonna be talking about anime. Formerly, I used to be known as Ramen Gaming, but now we're gonna be talking about anime, video games, and whatever else is popular on the internet. So let's kick off stuff with Black Clover. So Black Clover is supposed to have ended already. As of today, I believe.
Yeah, it just ended today. They aired the final episode for the season, and seems that everybody's concerned whether or not the anime can continue or not.
Mm-hmm. So many are speculating. I don't even think we got any news.
We got a movie. I mean, they said they're gonna release a movie.
That's pretty much all they said. But that was like almost two days ago that we found out that we're gonna make a movie. But we were supposed to be getting news if they were going to make. I mean, what's gonna be the fate of Black Clover the anime?
I mean, to what I know, they have released a trailer. I never haven't watched it yet, but it seems to be about what they're planning, or if not, what they're gonna do. Truthfully, I think it was just like a farewell.
So, what do you think that's it for Black Clover? That it's just gonna leave it hanging there?
Personally, I believe it's just more or less what I think is they might do the whole. I mean, I hope they don't. I mean, if you remember in Inuyasha, it took 10 years.
10 years.
10 years for it to come back, and basically they left the manga off like that, and the manga continued.
Yeah.
Similar to Black Clover. Black Clover is still ongoing. The manga is still going, and they're gonna reach to different chapters right now. And basically, what I'm saying is, I don't know. They basically at the end, they just said no movie was announced, but the studio that does Black Clover shown in Jump, and nobody's really saying anything. Everybody's silent. Nobody talking about what's going on. They just, and everybody on Twitter, you can see Twitter and Facebook and Reddit, they're all saying farewell to Black Clover. I'm just saying, I'm not sure if it is a farewell. They really didn't clarify. They left everything off more or less, I guess, ambiguous. They really haven't said anything.
And so pretty much Black Clover is on an indefinite hiatus, I guess you could say, because we have no idea what's going to happen. Are they gonna Naruto it, come back with a new show, or are they gonna finish it off with movies?
I think they're not gonna. My speculation is they're not gonna do Naruto like Naruto did. They continue the show off afterward with Naruto Shippuden, but Naruto Shippuden kind of came out not too long after that. And the rebranding was just because they wanted to make the show a little bit edgier, more gruesome, more the combat was a little bit more better, opposed to the somewhat kiddish style they had in the regular Naruto.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they're just gonna make another Black Clover show. Yeah, more edgier, darker Black Clover.
And basically, if you're reading the manga, it does get a lot darker. The story came a little bit more into darker themed stories. They're starting to get in more into the devil powers, and the situation is basically what I'm saying is, again, if you watch the last episode of Black Clover and the scenes they leave that off at, it more or less looks like they're stopping right now with the full anime. I'm not sure when they're gonna come back, or if they're gonna leave it off for quite some time. Why have they left it like that? I'm pretty sure they're either are gonna take a long hiatus and wait until the mangaka is able to do enough chapters in order for them to do or return back with the anime, because again, right now you're only one arc ahead.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't even taken a single break since the anime started, and they really catched up really fast to the manga with the anime.
Basically, what I'm saying is that, I mean, I really enjoy the anime. The sad part about this is that since it was actually barely gonna get into its darker storyline. I mean, previous storylines were okay. Not saying they were bad. It's just that they weren't. They're gonna get into a little bit darker themed stories, a little bit more into the devil powers, and basically, I don't want to spoil anything, but like I said, it's more or less the last episode. They do a couple of scenes where they leave it out as if though they're not gonna return for a while.
Yeah, well, So you're assuming, for example, right here I'm reading this article,
Mm-hmm.
and it says that they're predicting the movie will come out sometime in 2022.
Yes.
So that's a year from now, I guess.
A year from now.
So and they still haven't said anything. I mean, Demon Slayer. I mean, did Demon Slayer end? No, it's still.
No, it's still going.
But is it gonna return? I think they are.
Yes, but here's
After
the
the
thing:
movie.
the difference between Demon Slayer and Black Clover is that Demon Slayer announced their second season right after.
Right, and they haven't said absolutely nothing for Black Clover.
Exactly.
Just the movie.
Just the movie. I mean, like I said, there could be plans. After that movie airs and they show the movie, they might say, "See, next season's coming out." That might be the reason. Again, more or less I can think. You have Black Clover, one of your biggest animes, one of the top ranking animes on Funimation, one of the top ranking animes on Shonen Jump Weekly, and basically to say we're gonna stop right now.
Yeah, that would be kind of dumb to cut it off when you're at hot stuff. I mean, I don't want another one of my favorite animes, Gangsta.
Yeah.
That when it was about to just to get good, it gets
got cut off.
That's mainly because the studio went bankrupt.
Yes.
And since then, nobody has bothered to pick it up again. And just when it was gonna get good.
But here's the situation. Like I said, I mean, I don't think it's gonna be canceled completely. What I'm saying is that more or less what I think about it is the discussion they had and the trial they had with the filler season. Now, in my opinion, maybe some of you liked it. I didn't. It was very bland, very boring. The filler season for Black Clover was kind of It was not really great. It was not bad, but it was not that entertaining. And I think the reason why they decided to stop the anime right now, give the manga a little bit of time to sort of have some leeway between the anime, and see if they can give the guy some time to make a better story.
Yeah, because Black Clover was one of the few only in modern times now that has not gone into the whole seasonal break thing.
Right.
I mean, My Hero Academia switched to it, and now they're in season 5. They have taken 3 breaks in between seasons now, and same like all other animes, they're going into the whole seasonal thing. My Hero Academia has been going ever since it started, and not a single break has been taken in the anime, and they use filler seasons to fill the gap in between manga chapters, and that got pretty boring.
But I'm saying that's like I said, depending on the situation, depending on how it's gonna go. I'm not sure what the studio was planning. Maybe they were planning to do a seasonal thing as well, but since they would still not have enough for a seasonal kind of deal, I guess they decided they're gonna give the manga a little bit more time to patch at least a good 1 or 2 arcs in, so they can return to the anime. I should have put it on Byron.
Okay, so pretty much, you think they're gonna take a break then?
Basically, what I think is probably they're gonna take a long break. Though again, like I said, seeing more or less, let's take an example of Attack on Titan that recently ended their season halfway, and they announced that they were not gonna return for the next half until 2 years later.
Oh yeah, they're gonna take it for the final season. I mean, for the final part of the season, they're gonna take almost a year and a half.
2 years.
Damn.
They're gonna take 2 years off.
All right. So
like I said, I'm not sure. I'm just speculating most of the time. But again, like I said, more or less, I believe so that they're gonna take some time. They're gonna use the movie sort of as a
in between.
Maybe give the mangaka, see if they can within 2 years, maybe have enough material so that when the time comes, bring back the anime.
All right.
Hopefully, it's not longer than that.
Yeah, hopefully it's not 10 years.
10 years.
So let's see what happens with Black Clover, because up to right now they haven't said anything.